Are you seeing images online of families going on Disney cruises and you really starting to contemplate, I want to really take my kids on there, but I don't even know where to start? Or you're just in a boat of saying, this would be a really great experience for our kids, but if I book this Disney cruise, like what should I actually bring on there? Well, we're the points, and we've taken our kids on a Disney cruise and we've been to multiple countries. And right now, we're going to tell you a couple of things that you need to know about a Disney cruise to where you're not feeling overwhelmed, but you feel really informed. So in this video, we're going to give you a couple of tips of what you can actually expect when you're getting on a Disney cruise and stuff that the insiders actually hold off and don't tell you, because we're going to actually share that with you right now.
We got you covered.
Got you covered.
All right, so in this video, I'm going to start off by saying, go ahead and join that Facebook group. Anytime I talk about cruising, I always say join the Facebook group for your cruise. So what you're going to do is you're going to type in Disney cruise. It's going to ask you a couple of questions. It's going to ask you like your stateroom. It's going to ask you when are you cruising and like what's the name of the ship. Go ahead and do that. And it's helpful because it has all these seasoned cruises on there who are going to give you so many more tips and tricks and tell you like when is it time to do check-in and all those fun things.
Yeah, I mean, the Facebook group was something I didn't even know about until Brissette found it. And once we found it, it just opened up my eyes, because I was always just to the point it was like I'll search it online until I figure it out. But there were so many people on there that literally just had it step by step as far as what to do. And then the alerts were really big as well, because we knew when to check in, we knew what to expect, we knew when to book restaurants, because they've been on tons of Disney cruises.
Yeah. And that was just so helpful, especially check-in time, because if you check in early, get a early check-in. And it's like great because your kids, if they wear their swimsuits on board, which is another tip, wear your swimsuit, they can get on the slides, they can explore the ship. And it just kind of gives you a chance just to enjoy the ship when it's not too crowded. Also gives you time to go to the kids club and check in and do all those things that would waste time later on.
Yeah, we noticed like if you don't check in for the kids club and you try to do it during the time when the kids club is actually opening up, like after dinner, it is an absolute madhouse. The line,
and then it wastes your time too.
It does. It takes the time away from the kids actually enjoying the kids club, as well as taking the time away from us actually just enjoying the boat.
Yeah. So the second thing we're going to say is that you will see on this Facebook group, you're going to see fish extender. Which can be very stressful. I'm just going to tell you that it is a very stressful thing. Yeah. So what it is you'll see people on the cruise, and I have this right here. Now, I got this off of Amazon. And what it is, this is what you're going to put on the outside of your door. And when you're around the ship, you're going to see everybody with something similar to this outside the door. You can go on Etsy and you can get it made. I just went on to Amazon, or it came plain. And then I had a friend, she had a Cricut, and she was able to put these on there. Yeah. So I have our names, then I have Chase and Carter. And this, again, goes on the outside of your door. Now, the cool thing about this is that you'll see on the Facebook groups, there are going to be so many people who are going bananas like crazy with packing all this extra stuff. They're either going to the Dollar Tree or they're ordering stuff online, and they're ordering like things in bulk, like bracelets and like little trinkets and little knickknacks, stuff like that, which is really cute. However, we did not feel like stressing out.
No, not at all. So what we decided to do was just really actually just get things that our kids would love. And every night before they got back from the kids club, we made sure to just fill the fish extender with the things that they love. So we had Lego sets, we had t-shirts, we had pirate outfits for the pirate nights and the different theme nights.
We had like little, those big lollipops that you get that say Mickey on there. We had just little toys and pajamas. You say pajamas? Like, we had pajamas and stuff like that.
I didn't say pajamas.
Yeah, so we had things that they were already gonna need for the cruise. We just included that. And I want to tell you, our kids thought that Mickey Mouse himself was coming to our cabin every day. They would run back with so much excitement and joy. Like, what's in our fish extender basket? Like, what's in there on the hanging thing? And they had so much fun doing that.
They did.
It was just, and it gave us so much. We were so excited to see them, have so much joy with it. And the sad thing is, like, you might join these Facebook groups and you might see everybody with the fish extender stuff, but sometimes you don't get anything in yours. And it sucks because you'll see people who have gone around the whole cruise ship putting stuff in, and they may only receive one thing back,
Yeah.
And it's a lot to pack. And so I know we might get some hate for this. We might say, well, you're taking the fun away. But we just did not want to be stressed out. We did
Yeah.
not want to overthink it. We didn't want to pack extra stuff. So we just did everything we knew the boys would love. And to be honest with you, we only received one thing in our fish extender from other people. So, you're taking a chance, but just take the stress out and just get things you know your kids are going to love. And if you want to do it, more power to you.
Yeah. One thing I would say too about the fish extenders and also the people in the group, the Facebook group can get pretty large. So at times there may be people focused more on, like, let's say one particular floor versus like the floor that you're on. So that could have been a reason why as well. But again, just like Brissette said, if you want to take the stress out, just do it yourself. Your kids won't know the difference, but they will actually enjoy the experience.
Yeah, and I think they enjoy it a little bit more because you actually are getting things that you know that they need for the cruise ship and things that they're just going to love.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. All right. So the next thing is these collapsible buckets.
Yes.
We got these off of Amazon, and just like this, they collapse and then you push them out like that. And they come in a set, and they also come with like shovels and stuff like that. These were perfect. So we took this to the private island that they had, and we also bought them off the boat when we were in like Jamaica and stuff like that. And it fit right in our bag, and it was just easy and one less thing to try to have to buy, because when you're on those islands and stuff like that, to buy a bucket and all that other knick-knack stuff, it's expensive.
It does get
it
pretty
adds
pricey.
up. And then these were just great because we travel with them all the time now. So we just have them every time we're going on vacation. We put them in our bag. Doesn't take up any room. You can rinse them out and you're good to go.
Yeah, and one thing that we'll do, and I just noticed too, if anybody's listening to this online, or even if you're just watching this now, we'll drop a link inside the description so you can actually pick these up off Amazon. I would tell you that it, like Brissette said, it is an arm and a leg once you go out there, and they may not be collapsible when you get there.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they're actually not. So you have to really think about how are you going to get it home or who are you going to gift it to. But in this case, we've been with this particular bucket in multiple countries already because we just slip it inside our
and
bag.
they last.
And
like
do
they
last.
have not worn out at all. And I will say we've been on trips before where we forgot to bring them, and we actually bought some, and it was a headache because they didn't collapse. We were carrying them around, and then we were in St. Martin. We just ended up leaving them there, and they were expensive. We bought like a shovel, we bought all this stuff, and it was expensive. And I was like, never again will I forget to bring those, because our kids, even though they're older, they still like to play in the sand and have a good time at the beach. So,
Oh yeah.
it is what it is.
So the next thing I would just say now is, as far as we were talking from before, like when you get on a boat, is to book your private, that's actually not private, your specialty restaurants
In advance.
in advance. Now, one thing that you'll notice when you do sign up and you do go on the app, and we'll talk about that soon, the restaurants do fill up quickly. It seems like the minute they go live, they're all full.
They're gone.
Yeah.
That happened to us. Like we wanted a restaurant and they were all gone. And we were like, oh my God, we were stressing out, freaking out. Like, what are we going to do? We can't get the restaurants. We were kind of bummed. But then as soon as we got on the ship, we just went over to the area where they were doing the reservations for the restaurant. Booked it, no problem.
Yeah.
So, and I will say, like, which one was that we really love?
Palo.
Palo.
Palo. We always say that wrong, but
Yeah.
Palo was the restaurant
Oh,
that
it
we
was
really enjoyed.
so good. And I will say this is another tip, is that it wasn't our anniversary, but we just said it was our anniversary, and they made it extra special for us because we don't really get a time to celebrate our anniversary when we don't have anybody to watch our kids sometimes. So we were like, you know what, this cruise ship, we're going to do something special each night. So it was actually around Carter's birthday, so we let him know it was Carter's birthday. Then Chase really didn't like that because Carter was getting all the attention. So we were like, hey, it's Chase's birthday too. So one night they sang happy birthday to Carter. The next one they sang happy birthday to Chase. And then we made it a thing. Then it was Jason, then it was myself, and then we had our anniversary. So it was fun,
Yeah, Palo, and also just going back to the restaurant itself, the food is really great.
Oh yeah, if I could have eaten there every night, I would have gone there every single night. We went for a lunch, like the brunch, and it was so good. When I mean hands down, it was like the best food ever. Yeah. So definitely book that one.
Definitely book it. Now, backing up just a hair and talking about the app, the Navigator app. Now, when you book the cruise and on the Facebook group, you'll start seeing people talk about this app. You're wondering, What app is that? It is a Disney app Navigator app. So this is the app that you're going to use to book all your specialty restaurants, book times in the kids club. I actually think the Navigator app, if I'm not mistaken, gave you the opportunity to make calls. Did it do that? Or
I
I
can't
can't
remember.
remember what it
Yeah, but
was.
it just helped you like let you know like when there were special movies playing. It lets you know like what was going on in the cruise ship. So
Yeah.
you want to download that right before you get on the cruise or before because it just makes life so much easier, especially when there's no, if you don't have the internet package,
Yeah.
you don't know, it's going to be harder for you to do that. So that was just really great for our family to have because it just let us know what was going on in the cruise ship when they were bingo, just what was going on and where to go, where to meet and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
definitely download that before you get on the ship.
Before you get on. And again, in the Navigator app, that one thing that they have as well, as you could get your stateroom itinerary, you get those, and you have also actually have it on the screen in the TV, on the screen in the TV inside your room. That's all I'm saying. But on the app, it shows the movie times too. What I love about the Disney cruise, and we didn't notice that until we got on, we didn't have no idea. They actually show first run movies. So these are movies that's in the theater right now.
Or even before they come out, if it's
Yes.
a Disney movie.
If it's a Disney movie, you can actually watch it on the boat. The greatest thing about it, too, depending on what time it is during the day, depending on where you're at on your schedule, your itinerary, they may even show it in the theater as well. We had one, I forgot the movie they were playing. It was showing it inside the theater, but also they had it on the TVs as well, too. So it's kind of like an on-demand service. You can actually just play it.
Were they showing on TV? I
Yeah.
don't remember that.
No, they were. We were actually able to go on there and see the movies on the TV as well. When we went on, yeah.
Really? I
No,
don't
yeah.
remember that. I don't
No,
know about
yeah.
that one.
Well,
But
the kids and I were watching movies. How
yeah,
about that?
no, but they did have a lot. That's one thing I really enjoyed is their movies. I enjoyed the movie theater. It was really nice. It was actually like going to a movie theater. It was kind of one of the better ones that we've seen on cruise ships. Also, their shows.
Yeah.
Disney hands down. So all the cruise ships we've been on have had the best shows. It was like Broadway shows. We went to see Aladdin. It was amazing. Like our kids actually wanted to go to the shows.
I know.
Most of the time they're like, just drop us off at the kids club. We'll see you later. But they
see you later.
actually enjoyed every single show and look forward to the show.
Yeah.
So do try to book those because it was hands down like the best thing ever. We've been to Broadway shows in New York. We've seen Lion King and things like that, and it was the same quality, the same production. It was amazing. So
Oh, yeah.
Disney, you got that one
You,
covered.
you definitely got that.
You won that one.
And I know there's other boats right now that's trying to get to that level, but
But
by
just
far,
for like families,
Yeah,
and
family.
even I enjoyed it. And like I don't like musicals at all, like, whew, but I enjoyed every show that we went on, and I look forward to the shows. And I was kind of disappointed we went on other cruise ships, and I was like, these shows suck. Like after seeing that one, it really did suck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the next thing is sail away party. Try to try to get there early so you can get a good spot. We were on like the top deck so we can look down and see everything. And with sail away parties, enjoy it. Have fun. Like go step outside your comfort zone, I would say, on the Disney cruise. Like get involved, like order the t-shirts, order everything ahead of time so that you can really be like a part of it. Like we ordered Disney shirts, we ordered, the costumes for Pirate Night, we ordered everything we needed because for Pirate Night, get into this too, they give you like a little bandana on your bed, and that's really about it. And I think, did you get the mask? I couldn't remember, but I know we had a bandana. But our kids loved it because we both dressed up, they dressed up, we got them little outfits and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and it took the cruise to another level. It wasn't, they felt like they were actually a part of the cruise, like they were a part of the cast. Again, with the sail away party, get a good spot because Disney does a sail away party like no one else.
Yeah.
The characters are coming out, they're jumping, they're having a good time, and it just sets the tone for the cruise. And if you as a parent you get involved, your kids are gonna have like the best time ever.
Yeah, I would definitely say the sail away party, the easiest way to make a comparison to the two, if you've ever been to Walt Disney World or Walt
Oh,
Disney
yeah.
Land, it's just like the parades that you'll see on the street. But the one thing I do want to just say to the guys out there, all the dads, trust me, if you do not participate, you will be the only dad. So don't feel feel like, hey, I don't want to be the only dad that's dressing up. Trust me, all the dads are dressing up. So
Everybody's dressing
don't
up.
be the outsider and not be the one that's dressed up. And trust me, you're gonna have a ton of fun because the rest of the guys, when I was walking around, they said, "It's a cool outfit, man." I was like, "I know,
Yeah,
I know."
yeah. Even on our cruise, it was September, and the nice thing about the September cruise was it's the Halloween theme cruise. So they had all the kids dressed up, even the parents were dressed up. You got to trick or treat. They were giving out candy, and they gave you a lot of candy. So it was so much fun. And again, if you get involved and you have a great time, your kids will have so much more fun because they're like, oh, sometimes you never see your parent in that kind of setting or environment, but and we are not diehard Disney people,
No.
like, so I know some people who go on Disney cruises, you will see they are diehard Disney fans, like, oh my god, to the 10th power. Like, they have all the magnets on their door, and order the magnets, yes, they have all the magnets on their door telling you how many cruises they've been on, and they just go all out. We didn't go that far extreme, but we did do the shirts and the ears and all that fun stuff to make it a little bit more fun for our kids.
Definitely. So the one thing that I want to make sure we stress on this tip right here, and it's actually one of the tips we should have said first, is you're probably on there scrolling, when should I go on a Disney cruise?
Yes.
When should I book this Disney cruise? When's the best time to go on a Disney cruise? And actually, what we found, the best time for us, and we're located in Atlanta, the best time to go for us was during the September break. And that's kind of going near like the Halloween kind of area, just like Brizette just said. But that was the best time for us.
It was a
Any other
discount,
time,
too.
if we looked at Christmas, it was insane.
It was like double the price.
Yeah.
Like the cruise was, I want to say we paid around $5,000 for our cruise, which is still a lot compared to other cruises.
Yeah.
But it's Disney,
It's
so
Disney.
you're paying for the name basically. But you're also paying for the experience too. The nice thing, it is the what is that? The hurricane season, so you are going to have to play the game of, it might be a hurricane, it might not. We
Yeah.
didn't. We had beautiful weather.
Oh
So,
yeah.
yeah.
But the one thing that I would definitely say is that if you're looking, just play around with the dates. Find out when your kids have, some time off. Luckily, if your kids are not in school right now, if they're in pre-K or not pre-K, but
Yeah,
they're in daycare,
you are really
then
flexible.
you're open. But if you have kids in grade school and such like that, just kind of check out and play with the dates. There could be special sales that's going on. I would definitely just recommend going on the Disney site and just seeing what sales they have going on.
And we know that Disney doesn't really offer that many discounts and deals. However, there are some special times that they will offer things. So just be on the lookout, because a Disney cruise is a fun experience.
Yeah.
It is for our kids. It was their first cruise, and we wanted to make that their first cruise. We never wanted them to say, "Oh, we want to go on a Disney cruise. We want to go on a Disney cruise," and we've been on other cruises.
Yeah.
So that was our first cruise with them, and then we went on other cruises after that.
Oh yeah. All right.
So it was good. Room service, my favorite. Now, room service on the Disney cruise is included. You do pay the gratuity, like gratuities and stuff like that for it, like tips and stuff, but it is included. Take advantage of it. This was worked out for us when we would come back. Like, we were at a port day, and we were, visiting an island or something like that. We would always order room service when everybody was taking showers to get ready and things like that. And the kids loved it. The Mickey bars, Carter absolutely devoured one every single
Every
day.
single night,
He
yeah.
could have one. So that was like his treat. He enjoyed having that. Chase liked the cookies. We had warm milk and cookies and stuff. It was just really good. And the
Yeah.
food was good for room service. And they gave you a lot. And you can order as much as you want. So really take advantage of the room service. You will not regret it. And
Yeah.
especially those Mickey bars, especially when they're like, what, 10, $15 sometimes, on the outside in the parks, and you can get them free. Go ahead, order them.
Yeah, definitely order them. You mentioned the milk and cookie. She skipped over the milk and cookie. That's the best part.
Yeah, it
I'm
was so
sorry.
good.
Especially when they come in warm and you have a glass of milk. Like, come on. It's time to go to bed after.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't really enjoy it. Sometimes we would drop the kids off at Kids Club and go back to the room and order room service,
Yeah.
But it was helpful for in between dinner. Like, so when we did come back on the ship, we were out for the day and we came back. It was just helpful in between dinner to have like a little snack, a sandwich or something like that. So.
So you mentioned Kids Club one more time, and I know we talked about this earlier, but just want to drive in a point with Kids Club, especially if this is your first cruise that you're taking your kids with. I would definitely say once you see the Kids Club and you see the joy on the kids' faces, trust me, let them go.
Let them go.
Don't feel like you should hold on and say, hey, no, we're just going to hang out as a family. Trust me, let them have their time, because they will have the most fun. There's organized games in there. There's plenty of staff in there. When you walked in, when we went, you had to wash your hands,
Oh,
and
they
that's
had
like
the
this.
best hand washing
Yeah, it's
station.
like a
Oh my god.
turbo jet
Yeah.
kind of
So
thing.
cool.
So there's
Sorry.
different games that they can actually play inside there. And a lot of times when we went to go pick the kids up, they were like, no, we need more time. We
Yeah.
want more time. And the best thing about the kids club as well, they give you a phone. So when you check your kids in, there was a cordless phone that we had. So instead of you saying, I wonder if everything's okay, you
We
have
would
the
call all
phone.
the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were nervous, Nellies, because we were like, we just don't like to give our kids to anyone. Like, we're just those parents who want them with us.
Hmm.
And, we just want to make sure we know where they are, who they're around, and things like that.
Hmm.
But once, like Jason said, we saw how much fun they had
Oh,
that
yeah.
first night, and they did not want to come back with us. And we would call and check in and be like, hey, can you let us know if Chase and Carter are ready to go? And they would come to, no, we want to stay.
Yeah.
Don't come get us. And there was times we were exhausted. Like we would fall asleep in the
Hmm.
room and have to set an alarm so we knew to wake up to go get them
Hmm.
because they were having that much fun. Like they were hanging out more than us,
Yeah.
which is
Totally hanging
sad.
out. Yeah.
And again, with the kids club, another tip for you guys is at dinner time, you could let them know that you want your kids to go to the kids club, and they'll actually have staff that come down. They'll feed your kids first. Like you'll still eat with them, but they'll feed them first. And then you'll see them at the front, and they're gathering all the kids who want to
Yeah.
go to the kids club so that the parents can have some time to enjoy dinner.
Hmm.
And they take them up for you, which I love about the Disney cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good.
It was really cool. The final point that what we have right now is once you're on a cruise, start thinking about the next cruise.
Yeah.
That's the key to cruising. So usually they have a 10% off your next cruise. Like if you're there, you probably have to just attend the next cruise. I forgot what they actually call it.
Yeah,
At
well,
Disney.
they have where you can go down and you can tell them that you want to do another cruise. So you go, there's a designated area and they will actually book you for your next cruise. You don't have to say like when you want to sail, but you're just going to say, yes, I want to go on another cruise. And they're going to give you that 10% discount on your next cruise, which is big. So
Yeah.
that's a savings right there.
Yes.
And if the thing I love about Disney that no other cruises don't do is that Disney will let you, if you decide, you know what, I thought I wanted to go on this cruise. However, I don't want to.
Yeah.
They will give you they will fully refund you. So, and you get a smaller deposit that you have to put down if you book 7 days or more as well. So, but once you're on a Disney cruise, you get into this like, oh my God, Disney is everything.
Yeah.
Disney is great, because the rooms are very clean. Like they do cruising like no other as far as like when it's clean, the room sizes are really big. So you get into this like, yeah, I want to go. So if you do know you want to go and that's something you're thinking about for your family, go ahead. Book that next one. They're going to ask you for your deposits. Put a deposit down. Like I said, it gets cheap. The deposit is lower for 7 days or more. You get that 10% discount, but it is fully refundable.
Yeah.
So,
Which is the greatest thing. So
yes.
hopefully these tips will help you out in this chaos of you thinking of taking your kids on a Disney cruise. Again, we're Little Points and we travel around with our kids and we just believe that we need to take them out the zip code so they can explore life outside the zip code. So if this was beneficial to you, make sure you guys like and subscribe. And if you know someone that's going to be going on a Disney cruise or just thinking about a Disney cruise, definitely send this video to them because I
Yeah.
think these tips might help them out.
Yes. Have fun.
See you in the next one.